Welcome, good afternoon. What's going on, GT? This is TLG-GT live every Monday, week in and week out. We come live here on YouTube and Facebook to educate, to celebrate, and just to get together and associate. That's what this team call, this show is all about. For years and years, we did a team call on Thursday nights for like almost 12 years. It was wild. And we transferred to this show, which is, I'm telling you, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And we're going to start bringing on guests and partners, different managers and, top producers on the show, just so we can get different perspective. There's a lot of things that we're going to be doing on this show. But number one, happy Memorial Day. A lot of agents are taking time off and spending time with family, which is absolutely fine. It's all about God, family, business here. When it comes to this team, this industry, to TLG in general, and I know that's how Integrity feels as well. But some of the biggest sales days that I used to have in the field were on holidays. Just getting out there and running face to face and finding different parties, and cookouts and things like that, and writing up clients, and then they introduce you to Uncle Bob and just being able to write insurance on multiple people at the house and getting fed while you're doing it. So some of the funnest days I had in the field were different holidays, just getting out there and doing it. But, over the years, things have drastically changed, and most of our company is virtual right now, but it still doesn't change the fact that people are home. So utilize your holidays, utilize your opportunities when people are home, when people are listening, when people are ready to sit down and take care of business. How about a remembrance? Remembrance for Memorial Day of, everyone who passed away fighting for this country. Remembering them today. That's what this day is all about. I've got a couple of battle buddies from years and years ago when I served, remembering Major Mike Donahue. He was my platoon leader and, raised up and stayed in, well past by the time that I left the military. But he passed away years and years and years ago while at war. And also want to remember my battle buddy, Marshall Edgerton, who passed away, back in Iraq back in 2003. So, I just wanted to give some remembrance to that. And, everyone who else has served and passed away, guys, they're the ones fighting for our freedom, fighting for us to be able to fight every day for ourselves. And I want to give remembrance to every single one of them. So, I love veterans. I'm a veteran myself. My brother's a current veteran. My dad's a veteran. And, I love bringing veterans into this organization because they've already got discipline, loyalty, honor, and just a crazy work ethic to get things done. And, if you guys know any veterans that need some work, if you know any veterans that are out there pushing, send them our way. Let me get on the phone with them. I'll talk to them about what we have going on. Next, we have the top 10. Week in, week out, we talk about the top 10, absolutely crushing it. So week 4, and we've only got a couple days left, today and tomorrow. But week 4 of May, top 10. Number 10, we have Josh Harris with $5,883 on 7 applications. Diamond Regional Manager Josh Harris. Number 9, Diamond Partner Lake Bella Vance with $7,248 on 3 applications. Number 8, Platinum Regional Manager Danielle Leifert with $7,660 on 7 applications. Number 7, Paul Dice, Gold Partner with $8,271 on 4 applications. We're only at number 7. We're already over $8,000 for the week. Number 6, Jared Leifert. That's Platinum Regional Manager Jared Leifert. $8,792 on 8 applications. Congratulations, Jared. Top 5. Number 5, Van Barnett, Gold Partner Van Barnett with $9,001 on 8 applications for the week. Number 4, Platinum Partner Joe Keller with $9,463 on 4 applications. Number 3, Gold SVP Blaze Foray with $9,528 on 5 applications for the week. Blaze stepping it up, getting after it. Number 2, Mark Spear, Gold Partner, Mark Spear with $9,661 on 13 applications. Look at that app count. Absolutely tearing it up this week. Mark, proud of you, man. Number 1, newcomer. How about this? We've got silver partner Austin Knudsen with $10,000 annual premium for the week on 2 applications. At the end of the show, we've got the top 5 who will be putting out some information. They've all sent in videos. I want y'all to stay for the top 5 because we're integrating the top 5 into this show week in and week out. So fight for it. Fight for the top 5 every single week. But they've all sent in, a 2 to 3 minute clip of what they did for the week, how they did it, and some training for y'all. So tap into the mindset of what these producers are doing. The top 5, all over 9,000 annual premium for the week on crazy amounts of app counts. So just, man, they're absolutely killing it. How about a live shout out here to Laura Wasson? If I messed that up, Laura, I'm sorry. I mean, we can call it wasted, but you can text me and send me a voicemail or whatever. If you're in the workplace, Laura Wasson with 1,009 AP, first application for the week. Congratulations. If you can do one, you can do as many as you want to. Absolutely crushing it. We have on the first, that would be tomorrow. That'd be Wednesday the 1st, TLG Live, going live on Facebook and at Corporate HQ. If you're within driving distance or within the area, come join us at Corporate HQ. We're going to be going live every single first Wednesday of the month, hosted by current integrity managing partner and TLG president Art Leeser. Vice President Kimberly Noretta will be there, along with a bunch of other managers and top producers from the area. So don't miss that. If you can't get here live and in person, go ahead and tune in live, share it on Facebook, share it to friends and family. That's what it's all about. How about on the 15th of June? We've already got the local rally about TLG locked in. Again, that's going to be at Corporate HQ. Greenville, South Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, and PA. Somewhere, I believe Scranton, PA is all coming up soon. We're going to get those dates locked in and information out to the rest of y'all so you can start plugging people into these local meetings. More meetings are coming at your way. So, leadership contest starts June 1st. If you haven't seen the video, I'm going to play it again after the show, after everything. Y'all can watch the video, or you can go to the YouTube channel, find it. But we've got a contest running for the leadership squad, producers and managers. We went over the rules in the last show. Go back and rewatch, but we're going to set it again. We'll talk about it again. Again, go watch the clip. But that starts June 1st, so it runs June, July, and August, and the trip is in September, at the beginning of the September. Also, in conjunction, Americo's You First bonus program goes from 8% to 10% starting June 1st as well. Man, I don't even have to say again how massive that is, but if you can't see that picture, like, you're absolutely blind. Being able to earn additional 10% on top of the 20% increase comp that we were used to, with their product line, they're going to give it an additional 10% on top of that of everything issued over $45,000 over the next 6 months. That is laughable. We have agents that do that in 1 month. We have agents that crush that all the time in 2 months. So, you guys push it hard over the next 6 months. Heck, over the next 3 months, if you want to come out and hang with us at the coast in September. But the next 6 months, push it with Americo. I believe we've got Derek coming out on Wednesday to the HQ to go over that with us on the live show as well. Super cool stuff going on. More big announcements coming from corporate. Again, plug in June 1st. Y'all are going to want to see that. And then, last but not least, man, how about the big integrity partner announcement this week? Hubert Humphrey. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't know who Hubert Humphrey is, he is a legend in this industry. For anyone who's been around and recruiting and building an agency for a while, y'all know who Hubert Humphrey is. He wrote The Magic of Compound Recruiting. He was one of the biggest legs of A.L. Williams, which is massive, huge. They were doing 100,000 apps a week, which means Hubert I think he was doing 50%, 50,000 apps a week, and then broke off, started his deal, years and years and years later, and was just acquired and partnered with Integrity Marketing Group. To me, that is he's not even the biggest company they have acquired. Not they acquired a company called Ash worth doing 300 million. I think Hubert does 54 million or something like that, but Ash does 300 million. They're just ridiculous numbers that are becoming integrity partners. And you know what? You can too. If you want it bad enough, and you don't have to be doing 54 million. We'll go over the numbers. Just reach out to your upline. But it's really cool to see what's happening in this industry and watching People like Hubert, a living legend, partnering with integrity. Brian Adams has a vision like I've never seen before, and I'm just excited to see what's going on, man. Excited for the future and what's happening. Today, I wanted to go over, 7 reasons why people win. Y'all know that I do anything for my agents, my friends, my family, the right ones. I'm number one in this company because I truly put my agents number one in my agency, number one in my life, along with my family. Y'all, like I said it from the beginning, it's God family business, but a lot of it intertwines. If you guys aren't intertwining things and truly not trying to separate, my business is my family. My friends in this business are my family, and I put them first, and a lot of times, ahead of myself when it comes to my time. So, I put them number one. I make myself available, and I make myself knowledgeable. When agents call me to get questions answered, number one, I do have 12 years in the industry, over 20 years in the industry. We've got a lot of experience in this organization. But I try to make myself knowledgeable and keep myself up to date on things that are changing and moving, because the industry is constantly changing. And if it wasn't, it wouldn't be growing, number one. But it's been around hundreds of years. But I make myself as a leader knowledgeable of new carriers, products, systems, things like that, to be able to answer questions. It's important, guys. It's important to me, and it's important to help every single person that we bring on grow. When I talk to my managers, when they start hiring people, and y'all can start hiring people from day one if you want to. We allow that in that company. But the moment you do hire someone, you relinquish the right to be mediocre. You relinquish the right to just coast by, because now you have someone that needs you. There's someone that's going to lean on you to be able to elevate through the ranks and through success. And guys, if you're not answering their calls, if you're not knowledgeable, if you're not leading from the front, it's going to be hard to lead them. And it would be a shame. It would be a shame that your direct leadership for people that you hire would be the reason or the uncatalyst of their success, man. Like, just not being there, not being knowledgeable. So make yourself knowledgeable, get engulfed in what we do. And if you're not hiring, I'd say you're crazy. Like, you're absolutely crazy, because we have so much good things going on in this company, from agents writing $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in premium virtually, to agencies just being able to go out there and offer this opportunity to people who have never made more than $30,000 to $60,000, where they can make $100,000 their first year. And it is so simple if they're just willing to listen, work, associate, and communicate. That's what it's all about. So, number one, give yourself time to succeed. Most stay in long enough just to get things going, and then stop long enough to lose their momentum. When you guys get going, and you've got to be patient with yourself. I'm training a lot of new agents, and I always tell them, listen, your first 10 appointments have to be educational. Don't worry about the results. Get to your first 10 as fast as possible, whether it be your first week to get to your first 10 or first 2 weeks. Don't make it 2 months to 10. Don't make your learning curve have to go that long to get to your first 10 sits. Make sure that you guys are getting enough lead flow, making enough dials, and getting the adjustments on a daily basis from your growing upline, so you can set 10 appointments as fast as possible. All right. Number 2, they have the desire and hunger to win. Most people will not do what's necessary to succeed. Most people won't get uncomfortable. This is a learning game right here. This is education, and I'm telling you, it's about 90% mental as well. So you have to put yourself in the right frame of mind and have that desire to push through. Have that desire to learn a new skill level. Have that desire to how to talk with people and communicate and connect with these clients. Have a desire to change your habits and get on the weekly calls. Go through training, utilize workplace, communicate with your upline. Have the desire to change what you've been doing and escalate your skill level and habits to create a new quality of life for yourself, guys. There's a lot of grit involved there. Number 3, have a plan, a strategy. Most have a plan and a strategy that they follow the system laid out. They completely sold out to it and have a purpose, guys. They give They have a purpose, and you know, once people become successful in this business, they always give good advice and sound advice. But I want you to understand what successful people have a strategy. The strategy being, all right, the strategy being is that we have a system here at TLG. We've got the strategy all laid out for you of get leads, make dials, set appointments, and run virtually. That's the strategy it takes to be great at what we do. You know, number four is they have a proper mental attitude. This is one of the 8 steps to success. They have a proper mental attitude. They believe strongly in themselves, confidence and belief in the opportunity. They don't have a BS attitude. They're completely focused. You know, when we talk about PMA, proper mental attitude, guys, we go through struggles here. We have people that tell us no. You can go 3, 4, 5 in a row and not close because you're dealing with this guy right here. And, you know, someone who's not going to open up to you. That is a skill level to get people to open up to you, and that's how it's a connection. But, you know, when you go through those, you have to stay positive and realize the next one is right around the corner, and you got to keep digging and pushing, guys. But, you know, it's having that proper mental attitude. You know, you'll hear me talk often about joy and purpose. You know, the top producers in this company have a joy about them. They're excited about moving and working and serving these clients. They have joy and purpose within the system. And the moment you take it from joy and purpose to frustration or fear is the moment you lose. You have to learn to change that attitude on the blink of a time, man. Like, you have to change it as fast as possible in order to get back to winning. You know, and I see this all the time, but that's what people do. They have to remain positive through everything. Take every situation as an educational situation, you know, no matter what happens. So, you know, that trial, fail, adjust cycle, you know, doesn't happen just within, you know, phone calls. It happens with appointments. So we trial if we fail, but we always adjust. What can we do better to win the next one? Number 5, they continue to keep learning. They learn from the experienced. They're coached every day. Everyone needs to be going the same direction on the team. You know, it's important to, you know, if you guys are being leaders, you should constantly be educating. You should constantly be learning. You should constantly be studying. You should be, you know, you've heard this saying, iron sharpens iron. So everyone on the team is constantly training and putting out training videos. Utilize those, guys. Sharpen your tool and continue to push out there. But you guys should be running, everyone should be running the same plays. We have tier 1, 2, 3 lead systems. Y'all already know what they are. We went over them on the 20K call. If you're not plugging into the calls, that's number 1. Like, you should plug into all calls, number 1. It's not number 1. I think it's like number 5 of the 8 steps. But you know, plugging into these calls and listening to this training is imperative to your success. But because we're running plays, we're calling plays on a weekly basis of what you guys should be doing. We're adding in different lead systems. Lead Center just opened up this week. If you haven't got your logins to Integrity's Lead Center, get your logins and get in as fast as possible. Also, you know, we as a tier 3 agent, if you guys are crushing 15 to 25,000, you should be opening up all web mail leads and data lot live transfers. You know, data lot for life insurance transfers and all web mail leads for FE live transfers. All this matters in order to step up and start writing, you know, as some did already this week, you know, $9,000 to $15,000 a week. We're gonna have agents that do 20 plus a week, you know, once everybody grasps onto what's going on. Number 6, they have enthusiasm and energy. If you don't have it, get it. If you guys aren't excited about what we do, guys, enthusiasm and energy rises up, man. Passion, fanatical, crazy about winning, crazy about being number 1, crazy about competition with yourself. A lot of times, don't be in competition with others. Well, I guess there's some friendly competition, but really be in competition with who you were yesterday. And get excited. You know, like, example, you know, there's a lot of sports teams, and you're probably thinking of one right now, but y'all get all dressed up to go to these sports teams. You put the jersey on, you put the paint on, you wear the numbers, you've got the names on the back of your seat. You're at the game cheering and screaming like you're on the team. Like, when you guys get excited like that, when you have that much fanatical enthusiasm about your success, then you're going to win. Then you're going to succeed. When you're that excited about this system on a daily basis, you're going to succeed, but you have to transfer that into your business every single day. If you come at life or this business lackluster, it's going to be hard for you. Most of the time people do that is because their belief level is low. I want you guys to raise your belief level up. You've already seen everybody who's crushing it on this team. The validation's insanity, man. We've got people who crush it on a daily basis. We put the numbers out there for y'all to see. We put them in front of your face so you can raise your belief level. Now maintain it for yourself. I mean, if you can't believe in yourself, who's gonna? You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you have a mindset of enthusiasm on a daily basis. All right, number 7. Winners work hard and winners work smart. That's how this system is put in, working hard and smart. Everything is basically shortcutted for you. Like some of y'all try to shortcut this shortcut and it doesn't work out too well for you. This shortcut, this is the actual shortcut because people used to go knock on 60 doors a day. We don't have to do that. We've got direct mail. We've got marketing in place to where you don't have to do that on a daily basis. So everything's already shortcut. So work the shortcut hard, work the shortcut smart. And I promise you, get overwhelmed with it and don't quit on your work. Keep pushing through on a daily basis. Apply all 7 of these reasons people win. And you're going to build a culture of 7 C's: courage, competency, confidence, charisma, clarity, commitment, and competition. I'll say it again: courage, competency, confidence, charisma, clarity, commitment, and competition. For a lot of us leaders up here, it's a race to 500K each. I've already got that, but I'm working on my base shop. It's a race to 500K each. I've got Blaze Foray, Josh Harris, Jared and Danielle Leifert, Nelson Alvarez. We're in a race, for 500K each in our base shop and our particular agencies. That's what we're fighting for. That's what we're running and gunning for. And we're just looking for people who are going to run and gun with us because it's possible. This system is so simple, guys. Obviously, if you're not building an agency, you can go write 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000 in personal production on your own if you want to. There's 3 ways we make money. We write insurance. We teach others to write insurance, and then we teach leaders to teach others to write insurance. That's how we do what we do. It's a simple system. Don't try to overcomplicate it. Just get after it. We have the 20K mindset call every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is our only conference call. Plug in, get your questions answered. We got a panel of professionals on there every Friday morning. We're just going for an hour just answering questions. So plug in, listen in. Also, we've got the top 5 coming here. So don't go away. We've got the top 5 throwing in some video knowledge, some education at y'all. Listen in to what they did for the week. And, take on that education, take on that energy they're throwing out there, take on that belief level and take it on for yourself. And let's get you in the top 5 week in and week out. So happy Memorial Day. Have a great time. Have a safe time. And I'll see y'all the rest of the week. And we'll be back here next week. Y'all take care.
Hey guys, Van Barnett, direct to Aaron Guterman, who's direct to Art Leeser. I have been with Aaron and Art for 7 years. I got the hardware to prove it. So much fun. More fun actually might be last week. I did 9,000 AP, so that was fun. But the reason I mentioned I've been with the group for 7 years is us vets sometimes get sloppy and we might make a boo-boo. So I wanted to talk about a problem that I solved this week. I'm sitting with this guy. He is going to do term, CFG, we're going to do point of sale. His lead said non-smoker. And when I asked him, do you smoke? He said, no, you already know where this is going. I'm sure I asked him, have you smoked in the last 12 months? Again, everything. So we put everything in. It approves at point of sale at 8 o'clock at night the next morning. I haven't received the email from CFG saying it's issued and active, but that's not a big deal because it went in at night and maybe sometimes the email comes the next day. I find out that there's actually is approved, but they need to do an amendment because an MIB code came up as a smoker for John. And so I know now I've got to solve a problem. So don't go to a client with a problem unless you have a solution. So I called John. Ring, ring. He says hello. We always do the ring, ring. And John, I said, John, here's the thing. You've been approved. Everything's great. However, and this may be my fault, John. See, I fell on my sword. I may need to be more clear about this. Have you smoked in the last 12 months? He said, I know I quit some time ago, like I told you, but it's possible I smoked in the last 12 months. So I ignore that he already kind of told me he hadn't smoked in 12 months. I'm just going to act like everything's fine. I said, well, when do you think it was? He goes, I don't know, maybe 9 or 10 months. I said, okay, John, here's the solution. For the next couple of months, you're going to have a smoker rate because you have to be outside of a 12-month window. Okay? He says, okay. I said, now, in between, in the next few months, all we've got to do is decide, do you want to keep the coverage you applied for, $150,000? Well, then you're going to have to pay a smoker rate, which will be this amount more. Or we can lower the coverage to get the rate back in line as a smoker. You have to have less coverage as a smoker to pay the same amount. He went for less coverage because, of course, he knows in his mind he can solve this problem in a couple of months by providing documentation from his doctor that he is not smoking and that it's been 12 months. So I put the power in his hands, but all the time I was in charge. And I acted like it wasn't a problem because it wasn't. His coverage was in place. He was approved. Everybody should be happy. There you go. I hope that helps you guys. If you run into something similar, make sure you have a problem that you solved before you call the client with a problem. All right. Thanks.
What's up, guys? Joseph Keller here from Greenville, South Carolina. Actually coming to you from Greer, South Carolina, out of our office space. Shout out Blaze. Shout out Micah Ushery. I came in fourth for the week. I was about 9.4, I believe. Yeah, a little bit over 9,000 AP. A lot of what happened this week was from last Saturday. So I'm going to echo what a lot of people say. Saturday is a crucial time to work, guys. I wrote one of those apps for 5,000 AP in the morning, probably about 10 o'clock. And, had a mortgage protection appointment and wrote it in the morning. And then as I was about to leave Saturday night, had another one call close. Saturday is a crucial time to work. That is my number one advice. I wrote a 7,900 AP. Most of what I did for the week was on one day, on a Saturday. So that is my advice for the week. And just really take advantage of those hours, especially those 8 to 12 a.m. dials and setting appointments same day. So work Saturdays, don't get discouraged, take advantage of the weekend. Thanks, guys. Have a great Memorial Day.
What's up, team? Blaze here. Hope you're all doing well. I'm making this video for top 5 for last week. I got a client that I worked with this last week. I wrote 5 apps for like 9,000. This past week, it was a solid week. Had a client that was, this client had some medical stuff going on in his past and psychiatric issues where it wasn't like necessarily bipolar, but it was situational depression, but he was seeing a psychologist, things like that. And he wanted the cheapest term out there. They just wanted the cheapest term out there. You guys know how it goes. And, but I had put him in Trendsetter initially, which is like, avoid that thing like the plague, I tell you what. But after about 2 weeks of it being stuck in there, they had reached out to me. I reached back out to them. We talked. I said, look, here's the thing. I think I could get you a standard rate product if you will just be willing to go completely non-med and just let me get you approved. He said, yeah, let's go for it. So I called up CFG, all right? The old school CFG, which, guys, what's exciting about CFG is we are getting a comp bump with CFG, so they will be competitive, close to America's comp, which is going to be really exciting. But the thing that's really great about them is you can talk to their underwriters, and their underwriters will talk to you, go over the specific circumstance with you, and they won't just give you like a generic, yeah, send it up. Yeah, we'll see. But usually that underwriter, I'll say, based on what I'm telling you, would you approve this or would you consider this? Yeah, I would consider this. Yeah, if everything you're saying, it should be good. I'll take a look at it. If I get those type of responses, what I do is I say, okay, great, what was your name? They'll tell me their name. And I say, okay, do you mind if I put your name on this application so it sends directly to you? And they say, sure, go ahead. And so, boom, I send it directly to them. And so that's what I did this week. Sent it directly to that underwriter. Made that note in the notation section at the end of the app. He did require a telephone history interview. Was pending for 1 day with the history interview, and then boom, email the next day, approval. Super exciting. The client was paying a little bit more for it, but they're happy because guess what? he's got the life insurance coverage in place that he wanted. So guys, put yourself in the game. Just get out there and get your leads, dial them, talk to your clients. But guess what? We can help people that think that they can't be helped. We can help people and serve people and cover people that think they can't be served and covered. My advice this week is talk to underwriters. Get a feel for what's on their minds, what they're looking for, and don't be afraid to lean towards CFG for that term product, because the DocuSign is super simple and their underwriters will talk to you, work with you, and they're going higher in comp as we speak. So anyway, guys, keep crushing it. Let's go make it happen. Get out there and crush. Take care.
Hey guys, Mark Spear, direct to Aaron Guterman, direct to Art Leeser. Apparently I made the leaderboard this week, writing 13 applications for $9,661 in annual premium. I attribute that to, basically putting in the activity, booking, minimum 15 appointments a week. Was able to run, I would say, about 8 of them, closed 4 of them for 13 applications, $9,661. But also, having that positive mental mindset to push forward, to not let things get down. When you run those appointments that get you to think about it, it's going to happen. It's calling your upline to skill up to make it happen less, but it's still going to happen. We all get that. Or the no-shows. And again, you can call your upline to skill up to close out your appointments properly, or to book the appointments properly. However, we're still going to have those. The issue is that if you're only doing a few dials, a few books a week, thinking that you're going to close them all, it's not going to happen. So you have to have multiple meetings. You have to put in those 50 dials. I try to put in as many dials as I can to book 2 meetings minimum each session. So, if you're not putting in the activity and you're expecting to have this outcome where you're going to be a 20K producer, it's not going to happen. You have to put in the activity. You have to communicate with your upline. You have to put in that focus. You have to have that positive mental mindset. You have to find the joy and purpose in this and just attack it. 2 of the meetings that I had this week, just to kind of give a more training aspect, but 2 of the meetings that I had this week, the clients actually lied in the beginning on the phone call when I was doing the medical assessment. They had said that, they were perfectly fine and there was nothing wrong. So I did my quotes based upon them being healthy during the meeting when I said that they're going to do a medical information bureau check or prescription check. Is there anything else that you can think of that would raise a red flag when it comes to a medical information bureau check? And, oh yeah, listen, I had a stroke last year, or, I had a heart attack the year before. And so what enabled me to pivot is just not losing the cool, just saying, okay, I understand. Thank you for that information. We might have to change the direction that we're going. And then either call your upline, not call your upline, but use Workplace to communicate with your upline if you need assistance in changing due to the new underwriting status, or, having the insurance toolkit. And it was so great to have the insurance toolkit because I was able to share the screen and show them, hey, listen, this is what we can get you. And this is it. It's a great product. We're not downplaying it. We're not saying that all I can get you is this. It's great. We can still get you covered. And that's amazing. It's one of our top products. And pivot that way. And make sure that you are not saying all we can get is this. It's great. We still have a great product for you, and this is what we can get to protect your family. Isn't that amazing? All right. So again, just to sum it all up, put in that activity, minimum 50 dials a day, minimum 15 appointments a week. You'll close 20K. It's, just keep skilling up with your upline, calling after each appointment, what was said by the client, what was said by you, how can I change? It's 2 years in now, and I constantly am calling Aaron to skill up, or calling Lake Bellavance, my agent mentor, to skill up. you have to. If you don't have that communication, that association, you're going to fail as well. Okay. I hope that helps everybody. Take care and have a great weekend. And let's kill it by the end of the month. I'll talk to you everybody soon. Thanks. Bye.
Hey guys, Austin Kinnunen here, who's direct to Blaze Foray, who's direct to Aaron Guterman, who's direct to Art Leeser. So I just had the best week I've had in this industry. It's pretty awesome. Got to write a couple IUL policies for a good friend of mine. And really kind of where this began for me was about 3 or 4 months ago. I was actually not very confident in IULs because I'd watched some YouTube videos. I was trying to grow, trying to learn. And so I came across some YouTube videos who had, spoke negatively about IULs. So, what I did was I reached out to Blaze and I said, hey, what's the deal with IULs? And so he kind of just explained to me, there are ways you can structure them where it can be risky for the client, but here's how we structure them. And this is, going to build an incredible amount of cash value for them over the long term. And so, when he showed that to me, it just gave me the confidence to say, hey, this is something I can present to my client. And so a few weeks ago when our friend was visiting us from Oregon here in Texas, we were talking about life insurance and he said, hey, I want to get some more. What do you recommend? So I just asked him, what are your goals? And he kind of shared that with me. And I said, well, have you ever considered an IUL? And so I just kind of showed him what that could do for him and his wife. And he was sold. He's like, this is what we're doing. This is what we want. And I said, okay, let me get my license in Oregon and I'll go ahead and take care of you guys. And it could take a couple weeks, but that wasn't a roadblock. And it was just an obstacle to overcome to get them taken care of. And so I was able to do that. And just a couple of takeaways from this process for me that I just want to share with you guys is, one, it's great to, take initiative and try to educate yourself, but have a two-way conversation with your upline. Always reach out, because YouTube's a one-sided conversation. They're just giving you information, but you don't have the ability to ask questions. So talk to your upline, find out the reasons why. And the second thing would be is don't let somebody who's out of state be an obstacle for you, but just get a license in that state and serve them and take care of them. Because it cost me like $50-$60 to get my license in Oregon, and I made a lot more than that taking care of my friends. So it's worth it. That's all I got for you guys. Take care. God bless.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you acting like a fool. I'm on the other side, you're like a full moon, and I'm up all night howling at you.
Hey, what's going on, crew? What's up, fam? What's up, GT? This is SVP Aaron Guterman coming at you from the Crystal Coast. Have an announcement for this weekend. Looking to get the leadership crew together, and why not? There's no better place than here. So we actually rented, this is my location, this is my beach house, but we rented a bigger beach house that'll hold 12 plus. Plus we have this one here, but the contest is gonna run June, July, and August. So if we're gonna have a leadership retreat, we've gotta have leaders that qualify for the retreat. So for production leaders, you have to hit 75,000 in production between the months of June, July, and August and be a platinum certified partner. You got to make sure you hit it. Make sure you hit the level. Also for managers, make sure that you are regional manager qualified and $250,000 in total production between those 3 months. So make sure that you guys are knocking it out, and understand that leadership is taken, it's not given. You know, what's with having a leadership event if we don't have qualified leaders to knock it out? So I wish all of you could attend, and you're gonna make me rent a couple more houses. I'd love to do that, but go ahead and make it happen. So contest starts June 1st. Come down here and hang with us. We're gonna have fun. Food. We're gonna have fun hanging on the beaches. We're gonna have fun taking boat rides out to places like Shackleford Island, to where they have 138 horses, wild horses out there. We can go see things like that. So we have a lot of events planned for those 4 days y'all are out here. So y'all come hang with us, come hang with the crew, and we're gonna have a good time. See you then. It'll be September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the nights of. We'll be leaving on the 4th. So y'all call me if you need me. I love you. Let's crush it. Let's go get it. Hey, what's going on, crew? What's up, fam? What's up, GT? This is SVP Aaron. I hope you guys love it. The association that you'll receive, the time hanging out on the island. We've got so much to do. Beach fun. The restaurants around here are absolutely amazing. We can take a boat ride out to Shackleford Island, where they have 130, 840 wild horses out there. Things like that. There's so much to do out here in Atlantic Beach, Morehead City, Beaufort. Just a phenomenal area. And we're gonna get together. Leadership topics, fun, food, massive association, and just get together and have a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will push. I hope you guys will get as many as we can. Heck, make me rent a second house. That's what it's all about. So y'all keep attacking. Put your head down. This is going to be a fun get together, a fun contest, but you have to hit the numbers. It's important that you guys hit those numbers so we can get together, because what's a leadership event without leaders? So we're looking for leadership. And then remember, guys, leadership is taken, it's not given. So go out and take it for yourself. Go get yours. I hope you guys love it. The association that you'll receive, the time hanging out on the island. We've got so